Hi friends, it's your art teacher, Miss Barnett, and this week we've been talking about color and the Impressionist and how they enjoyed capturing everyday scenes outdoors with people. And what we're going to do right now is learn a new technique for mixing color that I've never taught you before. It's a technique that the Impressionists use. And so today, all we're going to focus on is practicing our painting mixing. All right, friends, so what you're going to need today is just a small piece of paper. I've got about an 8.5 by 8.5 square here. Any kind of paper is fine. But if you do have a choice, you want to paint on something that's a little thicker. Just holds the paint better and doesn't get soggy. I am using my palette here in class. Some students will have little ramekin cups if you're in the classroom with me to paint off of. Or, and this is tempera paint. This is washable paint. If you can't afford a big bottle of paint, another option is to go out and buy some of these poster paints. They work really good. I would recommend the Crayola brand. They tend to mix a little bit better. And besides the paint and the paper, you're going to need a paintbrush and a water cup to rinse. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do here is, let's start with some yellow. And I'm going to put a spot of yellow. Might even put a couple of them. We're going to do some testing here. So I'm going to make 6 swatches or lines of yellow. And we're going to mix some intermediate colors today, those in-between colors, the colors with 2 names, because you guys know how to mix a secondary color. You know how to mix red and blue to make purple, and yellow and blue to make green. So let's make something new. So we have our primary color here, and I'm going to start with some green. And using my brush at a 90-degree angle, that means I'm going straight up and down like a vertical line. I'm going to put 1 dot in my color. The next sample, before I mix, I might do 2 dots. And then the third sample, I might do 3 dots. Now I'm going to rinse my brush, and we're going to mix. And you can see with this dot method, you get a lot more control over how different the color turns out. So in this sample with the yellow green, 1 dot made a very yellow green, 2 dots made a pretty in the middle yellow green, and then 3 dots made almost a green yellow green. Let's rinse our brush and we'll try it again. This time we'll do yellow and orange. So I want to make sure my brush is clean. You might want to not do that on your hand. I have a bad habit of doing that. So get a dot, 1 dot, 2 dots, 3 dots. Rinse our brush. Swish, swish. And if you're wondering the technique I'm using, I'm going swish, swish. Wipe the excess water off of our brush. Do not tap. I hate the tapping because when you tap like this, you end up spraying water all over your artwork, and then you get these weird spotches, and it doesn't look great. Oh. I think this yellow or the orange is very dominant over this one. So now that I've practiced this, I might go, okay, well, these all kind of came out basically the same color. So I'm going to rinse, swish, swish, white. I'm going to come back in with some yellow. I'm going to do 1. I'm going to kind of do the opposite here. 1, 2, 3 yellow, 1, 2 yellow, and 1 yellow. Because remember, I'm trying to get this one to be the most yellow of the yellows, of the yellow oranges. Let's mix. There we go. Starting to see some differences now. Nice. Can you see the difference between these? Let's zoom in a little bit. Oops. Can you see the difference? It's very slight, but it's there. Let's keep practicing. I'm going to speed up the tape. Actually, no, I'm going to go ahead and do one more example. Let's do red. Swish. Do 3 swishes of red. Rinse our brush. All right, friends, so I have my 6 swatches of red. Let's go in with some purple for this one. So 1 dot of purple, 2 dots of purple, and 3 dots of purple. Rinse my brush. Swish, swish, wipe. Again, if I don't think the colors have changed enough, I can come back in and add a little bit more. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Let's try some red orange. Rinse our brush. Beautiful. Last one, let's do some blue. 1, 2, 3 swatches of blue. 4, 5, 6 swatches of blue. Rinse our brush. Let's do some green. Dot, 2 dots, 3 dots. Rinse our brush. Swish, swish, wipe. Ooh, look at this blue green. This is really pretty, guys. And let's do some violet blue. 1 dot, 2 dots. Oops, 3 dots here. I'm going to do 2 dots here. So if you make a mistake like that, don't worry, don't stress. We'll just put it somewhere else. There's 1 blue. Here's the darkest purple. And I don't see much difference, so I'm going to come back in. Make this one the darker one. Pretty. All right, so we have made all of the intermediate colors using our dot and paint mixing method. I hope you have a lot of fun trying this out.